check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Jessica's Juice is on Power 101.7.
All right, I know there's a lot to talk about. So, Jess, what you got?
All right, so although reports have been circulating last night that Eminem disobeyed the NFL by taking a knee to honor Colin Kaepernick during his Super Bowl halftime show performance, the NFL says that that is not the case at all. The Puck was reporting that the NFL warned the performers to take no knees at all by the journalist Ryan Glassfield, revealing that the NFL reps said that players have been taking knees since 2016 without sanctions, so musical talent wouldn't be held to a different standard. Meanwhile, Sports Illustrated Albert Breer also confirmed no rules were broken per the NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy. McCarthy said, "These reports are just crazy. We watched all elements of the show during numerous rehearsals this week." Meanwhile, the Puck is also suggesting that Dr. Dre performing Still Dre and the lyrics Still Not Loving the Police did make Super Bowl organizers uncomfortable, and so did Snoop's blue outfit, but they decided not to censor it to, avoid anything with that moment.
I didn't even notice. Yeah, the whole thing, just come on. It was the greatest Super Bowl halftime show
I wasn't even
that I've seen.
Focused on any of that.
No, it was just so good that it was great. You can't change. Come on, get a grip. If you're so worried about, first off, get a grip, okay? And then, as far as Eminem taking the knee, I pointed out to my wife right away. I was like, "Oh, look at him! He's taking a knee," because I had seen a story earlier in the day yesterday saying that the NFL wanted to take a knee during the Super Bowl halftime show, but NFL told him no.
So I didn't hear anything about it until now with all this.
Well, and then he did it, during his performance. But to me, I was like, that's part of it. Like, and then people were like, he's going to do it anyway because he's Eminem. He's bigger than the NFL. He's Eminem. He's Eminem.
Oh,
and then when he did it, I was like, uh-oh, they're going to say something about it. But it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a thing.
There's like conversations and like different memes and stuff. It says NFL, don't take a knee, Eminem, and then Eminem. So you want me to definitely 100% absolutely take a knee? Got it.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, what?
Again.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Apparently it was a thing.
Again, the Super Bowl halftime show was the greatest that I can remember. It was so good, and I really, really hope with Jay-Z working with the NFL.
I loved all the props. I loved how they did it, the lighting, the stage, the performers, the bands that they had out there, the drums, the pianos, the guitarists.
I hope this opens up the door to do more more hip hop, y'all.
It was awesome.
I'm just saying.
It was great. Brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah. Oh, it was so great. Oh, so good.
All right. So, moving on from that a little bit. Now, we have Ciara and Russell Wilson leaving Drake's Super Bowl party, apparently. As soon
I heard about
Future
this.
shows up, there's a report going around that Future's appearance at Drake's Super Bowl party over the weekend reportedly caused Ciara and Russell Wilson to get out of there. Drake was hosting a Super Bowl party at Pacific Design Center in West Hollywood, California on Saturday night. The event was reportedly filled with celebrities, including Ciara, Russell Wilson, Cardi B, Offset, and many, many more. Drake performed at the shindig and brought out Future as a surprise special guest. The two performed their collabs like Way Too Sexy and Life is Good, and according to TMZ, as soon as he came out, Ciara and Russell left the building very, very quick, and they were ushered to their cars by the police. So maybe they just didn't want to, be there or whatever it is. But Future and Ciara, they share a child together. They dated for a few years before splitting in late of 2014. The breakup, has made the headlines and grabbing moments and court battles and call-outs, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And now she's with Russell Wilson. This is her current hubby, and at times, it kind of seems like he gets put in the middle of the drama, so this is what they decided to do, was leave the party.
Russell Wilson, who's coming to Washington next year? Is that?
I don't know, but did you see him sitting up there talking with Roger Goodell?
I
and
did.
They were sitting side by side and
I
having
did.
some discussions. I don't know what they were
He's like,
talking
look,
about.
he's like, look, Mr. Commish, when I make this announcement that I'm moving to Washington next year,
I was like,
is this gonna what's going on with Daniel Snyder? I don't want no problems going to this team with this owner. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. Rumors are he's getting pushed out soon.
I
So
got
don't even
you. I
worry
got
about
you.
it. That is the latest story, by the way, that a lot of the owners could possibly be moving towards pushing him out. By the way, soon, amid these new allegations.
Really?
That's a new thing that's circulating.
oh my God.
So we'll keep you up to date. I think it's fine.
Okay.
It's finally come to that. So again, I'm following the story. Don't want to bore you too much on that right now, but
I know, but it's interesting.
it
is interesting.
It could. There's heavy rumors circulating that it's coming to other owners turning their back on Daniel Snyder because of the latest things going on. So I don't know, but we'll definitely be keeping you up to date on that.
Okay, now one last breaking story. Kodak Black was among 3 people shot on Friday night in Los Angeles outside of Justin Bieber's after party. According to TMZ, all gunshot victims are reportedly recovering. They do have non-life-threatening injuries. Bieber performed in West Hollywood at Pacific Design Center, and he also had an after party at The Nice Guy in L.A. around 2:45 p.m. Kodak, along with rappers Gunna and Lil Baby, were standing on the street when a fight broke out. Someone in Kodak's crew was jumped by an unidentified person, and Kodak jumped into the fight. This is when the assailant started shooting. Kodak was reportedly shot in the leg. At least 10 shots were fired. All of the victims were hospitalized and were listed in stable condition. An investigation is currently underway, and the shooters are still on the loose.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Or really, really crazy. And then Kodak and his crew, there's a video right now trending with outside the party, the brawl, Justin Bieber, all that.
Ice-T put out a tweet over the weekend before the Super Bowl and said, Super Bowl weekend, not a threat, just a warning. Young rappers coming to L.A. for the Super Bowl weekend. L.A. has over 50,000 active gang members. Make sure y'all play it safe. It's a wild, wild west. Yeah, so that was circulating online over the weekend, too, after the shooting with Kodak Black. So
That's a shame.
8:54, it's the Bill and Jessica Show. We award a Student of the Week every Friday. We want you to nominate. Here's all the details.
We know the past 2 years have been stressful for the kids with